Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's the 18th of March. Our reading is from Isaiah 51, 1 through 16, and I'm reading verse 2. Look at Abraham your father and Sarah who gave you birth. When I summoned him, he was a lone individual, but I blessed him and gave him numerous descendants. This is a reminder to Israel that Abraham was a man of faith. It was his trusting in God. We're told in Hebrews that he was looking towards a city whose builder was the Lord. He was looking for that line that we trace all through the First Testament that comes to Christ. Because salvation didn't come through systems. Salvation didn't come through the sacrificial system. The sacrificial system pointed to Christ. Salvation didn't come through the priesthood because the Levitical priesthood pointed to Christ. It all points towards the cross. And it was Abraham's faith in God that was counted to him as righteousness. It was the faith in God demonstrated by his descendants, by Moses, by the judges, by others all the way through into the New Testament, by the apostles, by Paul. It was faith in God and trusting him for the provision of our salvation being provided by Christ. The apostles, they saw the resurrected Christ. For them, it was easier. For us, we look back on the proof and the fulfilling of much of the prophecies of the whole Scripture and look forward to that day when the last are fulfilled, when first he comes for us, and then the second coming when he comes back to judge the world, restore Israel, and finally create a new heaven and a new earth. But it's all about God's love. It's about God's love being fulfilled by the giving of his grace through our salvation. And it was counted to Abraham as righteousness, and when we accept Christ, we inherit his righteousness. So all of Scripture up through the Gospels points towards God's provision of salvation. That's the message of Easter. That's the message we share with others. And that's the thing that we look forward to when we celebrate his resurrection every Sunday, and especially on Easter Sunday. And so I'll see you again tomorrow.